Alistar in this situation. Very high priority on the Alistar right now, which, you know, had surprised me a little bit with the sort of nerf to lane swaps, the fact we're not seeing level 1 lane swaps, but especially in this situation, there's no real threat from the side of Bro. I mean,
and it's just fine. Bottom lane pretty even, all things considered. And now Podok actually going to get knocked up here by Paulo, left alone as Peter left to ward, and Podok's just dead. And that's what can happen if you're an MF. This guy is like, okay, I'm going to kill Ambessa. I'm going to get... I mean, he wasn't the first player to ever prioritize minion killing, but he was one of the first players that made a name.
His Q is Parlay.
Yeah.
What was his other ability?
It was like a attack speed buff or something. As Cassie's going to get engaged on here as Morgan now ults into the Alistar and is just left for dead. Does have his flash, but just doesn't want to use it. Peter, very...
Morgan still top. And the Azir has TP, so looking potentially to TP the Azir, and if they want to fight this, there it is.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to go for this fight. We'll see if it works out for them as Paulo is going to go in, but no follow-up at all onto Casting or onto Cuz. They're both still full health. BDD goes in, but doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Takes a bunch himself, and now he's got a flash away, and kind of felt like both teams were really out of sync there. And it's just going to be K2 who get the majority of the grubs at the end of the day. They get 4.
No one died.
Well, might get another fight here as Closer in a bit of trouble. That's the Lilia bowling ball to hit him as well. The sleep is going to hit too. And now we got Closer in a lot of trouble. Has to flash away. Burn is coming in. Cuz really was considering it, but no flash, no mobility, and Closer gets away.
Yeah, I don't think he was quite able to get the center.
Okay. Hambak gonna miss his dash over the wall, doesn't have flash, and now he just is going to die, I think. Yeah, down he goes.
He did get some Heartsteel procs though, so we'll get the minions.
He's much better at clearing the wave now as well. Yeah, he's not in the third brush, he's in the first one.
And it will be a dragon picked up.
KT and Bro say, you can have it.
They weren't interested, you know. Why do you need a Herald when you have Brotax? Look,
they're just building up that. His dad is actually Giga Chad. Definitely check that out in real life. So even though Peter's on the enemy team, if you're also a Giga Chad Brotax enjoyer,
just 0. Oh, the TP flank!
What is happening here? Okay. Well, that happened, and now BDD is going to go unbalanced here. He's in a lot of trouble. He does have his help, though, from Casting, just going forward instead. They're going to get the skill on a Sejuani, although Casting is probably going to have to pay for it with his life. Although, I say that. In goes Paulo. Maybe they give that kill over to Bull. BDD, nice dodge on the Ambessa ult. That means he gets out. Whereas Casting, Paulo really doesn't want to take the kill. And, yeah, they'll get that kill over to Bull. That is a shutdown for Zaya.
Yep. Yeah, able to give that one over, and do lose a lot of the map for it, though. You know, they lose that mid-tier 2. They lost the deck. Why not?
Yeah.
No.
TP advantage from top. So at this point, it's 5v4 if a fight happens. We see backing coming in from Closer. Maybe he gets there on time. Doubtful.
They're trying to push through this choke against a Alistar Rumble. A bold decision.
Yeah. Do a decent amount of damage to Peter.
Yeah.
Like KT will respect it.
They forced the recall from Closer, and that's what they want. So now BDD can take the tower. And if Bro want to start Atakan, they are welcome to. I think KT are hoping they will.
Look at how much damage he did from just like a second. Okay, gonna get hit by that. There's the Ambessa in as well. The turret doing a lot of damage as Equalizer comes down. He gets a shield, but not quite enough damage to do much against the two of them.
Yeah, does manage to chunk them down though, so the prospect of an Atakan isn't really realistic, but a good kill coming out from Bro, and they will get a tower. That's what the Bro tax paid for.
Again, another Yone special. Gets in, gets out, and they're gonna take down that Ocean Drake. So, you know,
it makes sense.
Kinda got halfway there.
Oh no, Casting's falling for the minion trap.
Yeah, there we go again. He heard just kill the minions, and he's following yeah, he's following.
I'd be so upset. I'd be like,
yeah,
they told me just to kill the minions, and look what happened. But now they're starting with the Atakan. Yeah.
So we're just gonna do Baron, I guess. There is vision here, but they're just gonna start it up, and Closer's gonna TP. As now they're just leaving BDD on the objective.
Yeah, BDD can GP. I don't think they do it quick enough to get out.
I don't know. They have a lot of damage.
They might get it, but they're gonna get away.
I think they do. It's going to be very close.
Oh, nice stuff from Paulo.
Oh, okay. That's the difference maker. Paulo going to stop it. I'm going to give it to you.
Yeah, doesn't have his ult now to laugh at them as they push this tower, so I guess Bro got the final laugh.
Yeah, Otacon falls away.
It's just whittling down, burning resources right now, and Paddock nearly has his ult back.
All right, he's going to get that Q3, and the lineup comes in, only hits a couple in the front, and it is going to be an update. Take down Palu, and Hambach is solo as well. Paddock is going 1v1 versus the Azir. Oh man, the Zhonya's timing is fantastic, but do you win the fight? The answer is no. As meanwhile, Morgan just being walked around here as Kaz got him on a leash. Nice little kill though onto the Alistair. Nice knockup comes in. Ambessa pretty dangerous. There's the shield. BDD coming on over, wants the kill as the burn is ticking away. But Morgan might just be able to get away, and that he does. But it's still going to be Ocean Soul to KT.
Considering KT had the edge in that fight without.
They're just doing Baron.
Sleepy bullet time.
It's going to force Peter on over once again. This product just now gets here. There's the bullet time as it's going to go to the Sejuani. No steal going to happen here. BDD goes in, goes out. KT want to get out now as Peter going to get hit by that one, and they should leave him, but they can't quite get away from Morgan as they already got the one. Palu trying to get in into big sleep actually, but the follow-up is there. They get Hambach. Who's the next one? Morgan gonna frontline for the entire team. It's so scrappy once again, casting on the left by himself, left against so many members, and he's nearly, just barely going
Does
to
have a good amount of sustain with the Ocean Soul and the lifesteal on the Blade of the Rune King, but yeah, chunked out for now. Is just going to recall. Elder in a minute 10, so Bro trying to get as much value of this Baron and hopefully keep KT trapped in that base so it becomes a bit awkward to contest this Elder.
I mean, Hambach's smites have been good, so if it does come down to a... Look at the fans!
They're so stressed!
They're so stressed out! They're praying!
I mean, at least the Ocean Soul value is coming in for KT.
Like full health now.
They're sustaining up, right?
Bro, like, what if we just went mid?
This is just light jousting, you know? Oh, the head shake, the stress.
Okay, all right, third time's the charm. We're gonna engage this time. Okay, we got an angle. The sleep in the sleep. The bullet time. He hit closer. No! He dies. Oh no! But the Bros are feasting. Very low health bars here though on the side of Bro, even though it is 5v6. Look at Degon. He can't even contain himself.
Everyone's stressed.
We got the double picture-in-picture closer. Nearly died to a bowling ball. Had to dash away. KT still had position. They still have position, and now headbutts the Sejuani away, but he's gonna get in. It's a flip. It's a good old challenger. That's what he did. But Sejuani is down. Saya! No way! Whoa! Managed to take it down. But wait, can he win? Can he win is the question. Morgan with the Elder losing to the Rumble.
But then Hambach can't get in range. It's just not there, and then Zaya. It was 11 HP, just a feather. Yeah. And it's like, well, it's Bro's time.
Know that. It's only 3.5 minutes away. Oh. Not that far away. Oh, that's a poke. And there's the
No, to sleep them first.
He didn't do any damage.
Oh my god.
All right, he zoned them off of the turret though.
They burned 3 ults. I don't even know why Peter used his ult, but he did.
He just wanted to in solidarity.
Solidarity.
I'm gonna ult, guys. I know yours weren't that good, but so is mine.
He wanted to Palu, and it was hitting closer, and then he just instantly died.
All right, little BDD. Fight here. BDD very, very caught. He's gonna try to ult away, and he actually does ult a couple. Gets his shield as well. He's staying alive. BDD, you gotta be kidding me! And he sets up the fight for the team. Did not believe for a second he was going down, and now Morgan is in it alone. There's only so much he can do, as he will go down. Bull, he's going to take out BDD, though. He stays alive. He takes out Peter. Morgan still alive as well, but does get taken down. And Bull, I mean, he did a good job, but I don't
get out of that, Palu.
Alone.
You guys need to, I think, recall.
Yeah, just go to Rakan and just hit the B button. No, he might actually die.
Yeah, they just end. Can they not just end? You have to get back to your base.
He's zoning them. There's no Feather Storm, and Bull's just gonna die. Can't kill casting, and I think we're finally done, guys. The game is over. KT, they have finally done it. They figured it out. And it comes off of Bro engaging onto BDD.
Look,
that's all you needed to do.
If you look at the history of League of Legends, Riot Games have Baron as a tool.
So you can dash out of the circle.
Okay, I mean, it kind of fits with the composition in terms of you diving into them. There's a lot of anti-dive from KT, but I don't think you're going to have fun in the side lane. Yeah.
I like how Morgan has waited the ability to get out of there, so he's just taking a beating.
I feel like jungle is less of a... Oh.
They got the clone here. Peter not going to be able to chase enough.
He might be getting a fight. You know, there is an
Might be
ult
getting
available.
a scrap.
Ult available for Closer.
All right, we're going in as the Rocks come down late. BDD in a lot of trouble as down he goes. First blood at 6 minutes for Bro. Is it possible? Yes, it is. How about a second kill? As we got Peter caught out as well.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, Rel is hip. She knows. We're going in onto this Yorick. Morgan is, oh, he's going to get knocked up there on the corner even after the flash. In a lot of trouble, taking huge amounts of damage from the Aatrox. And that is just another Yorick that casting, especially after that one kill, is really enjoying his time.
He's just ramping up. Doing my job. Peter is in this Banana Brush, looking for Closer.
Yeah, that is an Ahri. And yeah, it's just going to go over. No, Paulo just died. Yeah, he just got blown up to pieces.
Blacking.
Yeah.
But they also got the dragons, so it's pretty... You can go and go. Oh.
Going in again, but Peter, he's got his flash, but he might just die instead. He's going to flash, and then he's going to die. Okay. Down he goes. Nice charm. Product has to cleanse, but now a huge engage comes in from Palu, and BDD, he just throws down some rocks. He's like, I'm trying my best, but he's going to get caught out as well, because we do have the triple kill going to Bull. And BDD still on the chase. For some reason, it's going to flash away, and he does not get the kill. Closer just outplays him and gives him the thumbs up.
For Bro and for every other team in the league. That would be interesting to me.
But, you know, he's on a team that's winning, and he's not that far behind either. So he drops the circle.
You know, 50 minutes between the two games. Absolutely. Peter?
He is going in.
He's going for it.
Still a flaw.
It looked like they were trying a little too hard. But then again, nothing happened.
All right, well, on the rocks is Closer, but he has another dash. And guess what? It's Wukong. This BDD will go down. And now on a killing spree is Closer. 3 in a row.
Mid jungle from Bro showing up this game. Closer and Handback having a pretty good one. And BDD not having a fun time. Keep winning. If they're losing, you want them to start winning. If it's even...
All right, Paulo's walking in a straight line. We missed the route, but it doesn't matter.
All right, someone's not paying their Bro tax.
And Bro are going to do the Otacon with Yorick.
That's why you pick Yorick, so you can just solo Otacon.
Yeah.
This is going down so fast.
And...
Wow, really?
But, like, eventually they find out.
Yeah, this is... Wow, you know, with another 20 minutes, they'll finish that.
Oh, nice.
Nice ult.
Nicely done. The only issue is that now that's down, and BDD is going to be here.
They will eventually kill Otacon.
No, they backed away.
Wait, they backed... So did KT.
Wait! Handbach starts it again. They don't have any vision.
Everyone's just unwilling to do something.
Uh-oh. Not the face check. Oh, it's okay. He's got disengage cone. He's going to get away. Thank you, disengage cone.
Okay,
Glad we have that in the game.
Mid tower, though.
Okay.
And actually, because it took so long to do Otacon, it's now going to be up when Baron is up.
Great one.
And very applicable here.
700 gold to Closer.
Like taking this tower.
Will they go?
They put in planning permission for the demolition.
All right, missed stun, but crash down hits. That is on to Aatrox. Can they burst him down? The answer is not really, as he's going to go straight into them instead, and now he's going to get locked up in the circle and just go down. So they did it. They did something. They went in, as now, nice little Zhonya's to get away, but Closer still going to get flipped back and still will get withdrawn. So 200 gold goes over to KT.
I think they could have just gone for Baron after killing Casting and having Otacon buff still up, but it's particular. Oh, he's getting
Ooh. Oh, he nearly lost 10% of his health. Here's Casting getting in onto the Yorick. He's getting down with it. Morgan doesn't seem to care. He is doing a lot of damage here to Casting, actually, but once the entire team shows up and they give the shutdown to the Ezreal, he's not going to have a good time. Meanwhile, Bro, they're getting the Dragon and the bottom turret.
Yeah. Not a great trade.
For KT.
Not a great trade at all for KT. They're also probably losing this mid-tier too.
But they got the Yorick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're collapsing on a closer.
Here we go again. He does have the Spirit Rush. The rocks are down. He's going to dash up instead. We got a TP coming in here as well. And eventually, you do get locked down. There's a charm once again. And now we got Wukong follow-up and the Rel on top of everyone as Bro waited for the exact right moment. And it was for a win. They engaged onto the Fed Ahri as they're looking for Podok. Very nice from Closer. Going to get the cleanse out of Podok, who is the only one left alive and doesn't really have that much wave clear at this point in time.
It should be game, you know, slow and steady works for Bro here. Should be able to push in the base and end the game on this one. Podok's not going to be able to do enough to defend. And a rough game to KT. VDD in particular, not able to make too much of an impact in this one.
Yeah, not much that they could do, especially at this point, just pushing in with the Maiden, as here is Peter, is going to try his best to soak up some of the damage, and that he will, but they're still going to win the game. So Podok, yeah, he's just got to get away. Down goes the Nexus. We got a series on our hands. It's just the Bull. You know, I've cast him enough, and he plays a lot of Draven. It was pretty obvious. You see that smile on his face, he's playing Draven.
So Draven into Kai'Sa, pretty Draven favored, just because he matches the range but doesn't wait. I think that sort of game comes with trauma, so I think you just need a...
True.
It's just not okay.
But that's the perfect time to say it is what it is.
Exactly, and forget about it, you know?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You just move on, you pretend it didn't happen, and you never deal with it, ever. You never get over it, it's fine.
That sounds healthy.
Yeah. How about diving the Scion?
Level 6 already hit.
He's got the Warden's Mail. It's a lot of damage, and Morgan might just die. The ult just come out, and the Q is fully stacked, but it doesn't hit anyone because Elise is very good in this game, actually. We'll know if Draven is a good pick in this situation.
I actually call this...
For the future.
I actually call this outcome-focused assessment, you know?
Okay.
The outcome, and you focus your assessments on after the fact.
Yeah, he just knocked that guy away, but casting cannot deny the second knockup. TPs are coming in.
And then try to ult, and just didn't knock him away as his own.
Oh! Peter, he gets the engage, and the no cleanse comes in. The barrier does not save him. Nice knockback, though, from Palu. That's going to be a trade of kills.
So as I was saying,
comfy on Draven, but no Draven is comfy when you die with all those stacks.
Yeah,
so time was full either. And a nice play from Peter. As now we're getting in onto Palu, who is just getting burst, and there you go, into the wall goes Kuz, but Palu is very much out of the fight. BDD makes his way in, and this will be the Drake going over as Hambak not able to steal it, and Bull just face checks the brush where there's no vision, and the entire team was there.
Sorry, I don't mean to spoil stuff. Sorry, I'm just dropping spoilers here.
Can't believe he would do that. Well, we got to fight anyway. Kuz seems very fine. He's still going to flash away. Meanwhile, Bull trying to take the 1v1 versus Podok, and he's winning. Now he gets a cash out, but still dies to the Q. Meanwhile, Bro winning the rest of the fight here on the left side. And you see Kuz extremely low. He's going to go in!
He canceled the auto!
Canceled the auto!
Gonna make his way up. But they aren't contesting the Herald, apparently.
We're just looking.
Yeah, Morgan no ult's not really any threat here. Okay, well, I mean, they didn't get the Herald, but they get that tower, and now looking towards the Dragon.
Yeah. Teams
of League of Legends. Okay.
All right.
They're getting chunked out.
Yeah, they're going to get control of the Banana Brush. Will Bro.
Coming in.
Yeah.
Casting is now TPing.
Yeah, I mean, they get the taunt here on Apollo, but that is, very nice ult from Kuz, just going to push them away. Has to flash, though. Here comes Casting, has made his way over. The shot blast is going to miss. We have the reset here on the Dragon. They're going to start it up once again as the knockup comes out and knocks away two of the main damage dealers of KT. It looks like they'll have to give away this Dragon. Bro, they find the best way to get the objective without fighting. And they do it again. Oh, God! No! And the team, they're going to follow up on it, actually. Can they win the fight? Paul is going in. A big Q comes down, smashes down from Morgan, as now he's frontlining against the whole team. Not going to land another one.
Yeah. Truck blast people.
Well, we're invading the blue buff as Kuz is in a lot of trouble here, but he isn't down. He's got TP coming in, casting here, and is going to jump into 4 people. This game is just wild. The ult comes in on the casting, and they get the kill for Bull. It's huge, actually. As now, going in for more is Hambak. He's only going to get the repel, though. Still a kill. The Rift Herald is pushing mid.
I did just say It's not tank Jace. I want to make that clear. It's not
did say that,
Jace.
yeah.
Okay, and I think casting needed to hear that more than anyone.
I remember. He said it. I was there.
Okay, well, 2 towers mid.
Yeah.
And that kill, so I think Bro pretty happy with how things are going right now. We also have Polu picking up the Locket, not opting for the Zeeks this time.
A little fight brewing here, actually, as Morgan says, no, I don't want to fight. Just going to run away very fast.
And yell cowards at them.
Yeah.
Peak Scion, honestly.
Closer, just going to get another turret. This is a pretty decent...
That's not a good thing.
Something went wrong.
Yeah.
All right, baiting him in. There's the Cocoon, but it's a stolen Xin Zhao ult, and that's going to be dodged, actually. Very nicely done by Peter. I'm not sure if it would have saved him anyway. Nice little pick onto Closer, who thought he was safe.
I feel like the Xin Zhao ult is given a lot of false confidence, right? Not just to Kaz, but also to Closer. Who's like, I've got this. I'm invincible. Yeah, only if they're outside the circle. They just come into the circle.
You mean Xin Zhao and Galio and even Kaisa aren't going to be inside the circle?
Yeah.
Or Jace?
Yeah, or at least... Will they get this? I think they should get this in time.
I mean, somebody's got to go in.
It was on a wood!
Yeah, Hambak just got here. They just got here. And it's going to come down to the flowers. Who's going to get all of the flowers? Who will be the Captain Flower? That is the question. We got an ult coming in. Podok, he has a lot of peel this time, though. And he's got the ult. And down goes Bull, meanwhile, on the bottom side of the fight. And now, Bro just get baited into this Wonka one. But Closer finds the angle on a Peter. They take out the Elise. And a chance for Bro as both teams eyeing each other. Not sure if they will go. A massive taunt gets Palu. And now the front line is slowly being chipped away at, giving confidence for BDD, who is still full health and wants to continue on this one, but doesn't have his flash.
Yeah, not sure they'll be able to find anything more here, but the speed up comes through from BDD.
It's very fast.
Running.
Yeah. I mean, there's only so far you can go. One more Justice Punch, a chance. Ooh.
Okay, well, it's still enough to probably get you this dragon.
Yeah.
Low health bars from Bro. The main thing is they chase them away. Don't let them recall. They get the Ruinous Atakan, and it was hard to see. I think it's just hard with the amount of CC flying about, you know.
I've seen casting hit a big shot blast, and by big I mean just hitting them. You know, feels like the poke should be doing a bit more, but we're not seeing a whole lot of it. There you go. Okay, Palu at half health.
They are poking Palu.
Yeah, it's like they're targeting the Poppy.
Did he just lock it down?
Yeah, maybe. That's going to be a miss on the chains. Cuz going in, that's a Galio out of the fight, but it is Galio, so...
Can just ult back in.
Yeah. Not exactly the best target.
A lot of poke coming through, though. Close is starting to get low. Palu and Hambak nursing some lower health bars. Bull doesn't care. He is a Draven with the Bloodthirster.
Yeah. This is the way you gotta go for these fights, though. It's Morgan. Oh, he's gonna get taunted up. They might have the damage, but a stolen Galio ult is gonna come through. BDD, he gets knocked up, and now on the left side, they go for Podok. As a huge amount of damage goes on to him. One axe gets it done, but it's traded out. Meanwhile, Hambak is going nuts on the right side of the fight on this Nafiri casting, though. A double kill.
Oh, the flash!
Oh, the flash is gonna miss! And that will make the big difference as BDD is alone. And the chase comes in from Hambak. Eventually, they'll kill him, right? Right, Degon. Oh my God. Okay, really? Okay, they got it.
Okay, they got it.
There you go. 7,000 damage to both Hambak and casting, and it just means that Bro will get the dragon.
Least?
Yeah, he is Scion. And here we go. We got a little engage. In goes Hambak, and that is a knockaway of 2. Unfortunately, KT, I think they're just going to walk away, so kind of helping them get away, I suppose.
Yep.
I feel like the front line, the 2 guys he knocked away, they might have been able to engage on. But after they got knocked away, they couldn't engage on the other 3. You know?
Yeah.
So it was kind of... Yeah, didn't do much. Knockup comes in on
he gets knocked out off the queue.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. I feel like the problem is neither of these teams have that reliable engage.
Yeah.
You know? Like, you're kind of firing cocoons, or you have to, like, jump in yourself. It's not like we have like an Alistair or a Nautilus or something like that.
Or a Rel.
Yeah. And as a result, this standoff keeps happening.
Fearless. That's fearless, baby. That's why we get 40-minute games with Bro and KT.
The important thing is no MF though. Oh.
Okay. BDD kind of in the front. Meanwhile, Closer going 1v5 on the left side. BDD, though, is in so much trouble. He's going to try to ult away, but he can't. He gets knocked out. And now Kaz goes on in. Well, goes down rather, and Potic is just left for the fishes as well. He has to go into his Zhonya and says, bro, they might have done it. They might have actually just won the game right here. They're going to attempt to end it at least as Peter flashes away from Hambach, who is an absolute menace in this game.
Hambach's been a monster. You know, to think this player was subbed out for the start of the LCK, dominating KT right now. Peter's going to try and make an attempt. He will fail. Casting will try as well.
We have a crazy host on the desk. And yeah, they're not able to clear out the wave here. So there you go, bro. They've done it. They've actually taken down KT in a 3-game banger. And all it took was catching BDD and Closer's angle on the left side. A lot of mistakes were made, but it